More service delivery woes for some Evaton West residents. Community members say despite buying their own transformer, Eskom is refusing to connect them to the power grid. Now, the residents say they are tired of being in the dark. Malungelo Booi joins us now live from that community of Evaton. Malungelo, very good morning to you. Why is Eskom not willing to help the community members there?
Well, Booi, the response to that question really is what I'm hoping to get for this community in the next few hours or so. But let's understand this. We're in Evaton West, Booi, and this community is in Ward 26 here at Mfuleni municipality. As you rightfully pointed out, this is one community or municipality that continues to be plagued by many service delivery issues. Last week we were here doing this story about the massive potholes, and today we're looking into the issue of electricity. As you rightfully pointed out, residents here having been forced, Booi, to buy their own transformer after they started experiencing problems about several months ago. I want to bring in one of the community leaders, Moeketsi. Thank you so much for your time. So the community decides to buy its own transformer because of the electricity problems. But your problem is still here. What's going on?
Malungelo, you know what? This transformer supply 97 households.
Yeah.
And 70% of these households are unemployed, are the grant recipients. We've got children and elderly women who cross N1 to go and fetch wood so that they can cook. We have a child-headed family who depend on this electricity. We have a family with a disabled person. They need the electricity for the medicine and all that. So we came together because 2 weeks back, the matriculants were writing their mid-year exam. On Wednesday, the 27th, they will be writing their final exam. It's a cry for help. They can't study. We decided as a community, let's buy our own transformer so that we can have electricity.
Oh, okay. Right. That's the right thing to do, I suppose. But you still don't have electricity.
We still don't have electricity because we were reported to Eskom that we have bought our own transformer. Yeah. So Eskom came here with police. They wanted to remove the transformer. We said, no, this is our property. Yeah. You can't do that. And they came and pulled out the cables there so that the electricity cannot come to our transformer.
Why has Eskom, okay, when you started to have power problems, why did Eskom not fix your problem even before you decided to buy yourselves your own transformer? Help me understand there. Am I missing something?
Yes, we have a reference to other transformers. We don't know what is the problem with Eskom because there are people who have 3 to 2 years without electricity. And even the ward councillor doesn't have electricity for 3 years. When we started to experience a problem with our transformer, Eskom sent SMSs to one of us, to other people that they know, they are aware of the problem with our transformer. Yeah. But we knew we can't get help from them because there are people who are, and we are only 4 months, and we are people who are 3 years without electricity.
So that's why you decided to take matters into your own hands. I mean, have they explained why they won't connect you guys?
Eskom is like a child with toys. If you can't play with their toys, they cry. Yeah. Because what they said to us, they said we can't put our transformer on their property. Yeah. But they don't give us any option. They can't help us. We are saying, just because you are moving in a snail pace, just like the transformer, then when you decide to come this side, we will take out the transformer. Yeah. That's what we say.
What are you going to do now? What are you going to do? Help me understand, Moeketsi. What are you going to do? What's the community going to do?
Right now, we don't know what we are going to do. We hope maybe, because this will be exposed to a national office in because we think Eskom, Palm Spring Branch have got problems. They are dodgy. We think this will help us.
Do you think they want in charge?
It's exactly. You know what? Every transformer here, they've got a technician from Eskom who help them with cables, fuse, and all that. And we pay them.
People have bribed. Are you saying other communities have bribed?
Eskom can't give you the reports of problems from transformer because people are no longer reporting those problems to Eskom. They've got their guys, and they pay those guys, then they service the transformer.
You think that's what you guys need to do?
No.
Is that an option for you?
No, right now it's not an option because we had our guy. The only problem is that we did not go through him to install that.
So that's why you are in this mess.
That is the reason why we are in this mess.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for your time. It's not, Koli, it's not an ideal situation, really, but you can already hear Umwekezi explaining some of the challenges and the lengths that they've gone into in order to try and get, their electricity problems here solved. But ultimately, nothing has been done, and hence they, as community members, then decided to buy their own transformer. But guess what? Their problem is still not been solved because Eskom is just refusing to connect them. It's going to be interesting then, Kolo, to hear what Eskom says. But the story of this particular community, Koli, it's a story that we have become too familiar with in this country. We know, in fact, several communities here in Johannesburg or here in Gauteng have a problem with electricity, with transformers that are old, that are no longer working, and some have in fact resorted to buying their own transformers and asking people to connect them to their own, to their electricity grid, of which this community unfortunately has not been able to get their problem solved. It's going to be interesting to hear what Eskom has to say really about this. As you heard, Umweke is saying that, well, they had their own guy, but the problem is that they didn't go through him. That's why they're finding themselves in this predicament.
Well, we look forward to the Eskom response. Our senior reporter, Malungelo Booi, keeping a close eye on that particular story.